Asking a simple question. How many of us have seen companies panic every time a new technology trend shows up? Exactly. This is what is happening with AI today. Every few months, there is a new breakthrough, and leadership teams are under pressure to adopt it immediately. The real challenge, however, is figuring out whether this is a genuine value creation or just a hype, because that decision directly impacts the investments and long term strategies. There are two types of extreme risks. On one side, companies adopt AI too early when the technology isn't mature, leading to wasted money and failed pilots. On the other side, companies wait too long and end up falling behind competitors. This is where a structured framework becomes important, and they help organizations time their decisions better and instead of reacting emotionally. And here's where Gartner comes in. Gartner provides two powerful tools: the hype cycle and the Magic Quadrant. Our goal today is simple. First, to explain how AI evolves over time. Second, to understand how companies can objectively evaluate AI vendors. And third, to help organizations make smarter, lower risk AI adoption decisions. Now, Pragya will take us through the hype cycle.
Thanks, Anika. The Gartner hype cycle answers one critical question: when should a company invest in a technology like AI? Its visual shows how a technology moves from excitement to disappointment and finally to real business value. If we look at AI on this curve, it starts with the innovation trigger. Generative AI models like ChatGPT suddenly unlocked new possibilities that pushed AI to the peak of inflated expectations, where it was seen as a solution to almost every problem. But reality soon set in. Organizations experienced the drop of disillusionment. Issues like hallucination, ethical concerns, and heavy data dependency became visible. Today, many companies are entering the slope of enlightenment, where realistic use cases like AI co-pilots and automation are being implemented. Eventually, this leads to the plateau of productivity, where AI delivers consistency and measurable business impact. The key takeaway here is expectation management. AI isn't magic, it's a capability that measures over time. Companies that align with their investments with the right stage of this cycle are the ones that actually succeed. To decide who to work with in this space, Praneeth will now explain the Magic Quadrant.
Thanks, Pragya. While the hype cycle tells us when to adopt AI, the Magic Quadrant helps answer who we should partner with. This framework evaluates AI vendors on two dimensions: their ability to execute and the completeness of their vision. In simple terms, it helps organizations identify partners who can deliver today and are also prepared for the future. Based on these dimensions, vendors fall into four categories. Leader performs well on both execution and vision. Challengers execute strongly but innovate less. Visionaries are highly innovative but not yet scalable. Niche players focus on specific industries like healthcare or retail AI. This classification significantly reduces vendor selection risk. To bring it all together, Gartner suggests a structured AI adoption roadmap starting with AI readiness assessment, then maturity evaluation, and finally a clear implementation plan. The overall message is clear: avoid unrealistic expectations, select dependable vendors, and use structured frameworks instead of following market hype. This disciplined approach is what separates competitive organizations from reactive ones.
As future managers, frameworks like this help us think strategically about AI, not emotionally. Let's look at a quick real world example: Microsoft journey with AI. Microsoft didn't rush into AI during the early hype. Instead, they used gut hype cycle to understand the right timing. When generative AI moved from the hype phase into the stage of real enterprise value, That's when Microsoft launched products like Microsoft Copilot. This allowed them to enter the market at the perfect time, when customers were ready and the technology was very stable.
At the same time, Microsoft regularly evaluates its competitive position through Gartner's Magic Quadrant. For years, Gartner has placed Microsoft in the leaders quadrant for cloud AI and enterprise AI platforms. This is not just a title. It helps Microsoft build stronger trust with customers because companies prefer choosing vendors who rank as leaders. So Gartner's evaluation directly supports Microsoft sales, partnerships, and long-term strategy.
What's interesting is how Microsoft combines both frameworks. The hype cycle helps them choose when to develop or launch products, while the Magic Quadrant helps position themselves as a reliable AI vendor. Using the structured approach, Microsoft avoided hype-driven mistakes and built a strong leadership position in AI. This example shows how powerful Gartner's framework can be when companies use them strategically.